Hello book besties, welcome back to my channel. This is not really giving what I wanted to get. Hold up. My apartment's a little messy, let's ignore it. But happy Thanksgiving. It is Friday, Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and I want to do a reading vlog because I have 4 days off. Well, 5 technically, but now it's the 4th day because it's third Friday. So it's Friday. I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, so 4 days off of work, and I want to do a little reading vlog, okay? Because I haven't been reading. In all honesty, transparency, realness, I have not really read in a few weeks. I've read a little bit, a smidgen of a book, okay? And I've been just busy, work, life, cooking Thanksgiving meals, decorating, other things. So we just got a Christmas tree also. But anyways, I want to do a reading vlog of reading books, you know? And I have some things to do. I have to do some Christmas and birthday shopping because my boyfriend's birthday is next week and then Christmas, so he just gets double whammy gifts. And then I also am working on an application for school and some work stuff. And my parents just moved, so me and my boyfriend went to go get all the rest of my stuff from their storage unit. So I have a bunch of books in my book room. A lot. Just all over the floor, so I need to organize that. So I figured I could probably do that in this video also, so you guys can kind of see and watch me make my book room come to life. So that's what we're gonna do. And I also want to get rid of some books, I think, so maybe making a pile of books I want to get rid of, sell on Pango books, and maybe some of them just get rid of if they're really old. But yes, so let's talk about the books I want to read. Okay, so currently I am in the middle of a book. I am reading it on my Kindle because it's just sometimes a better time. But I am reading, you can't tell, but it's Iron Flame by Rebecca Ross. I keep saying Rebecca Ross, and it's not. It's not. It's Yarros. Rebecca Yarros. I am maybe like 150, 200 pages in. I'm reading on my Kindle because it's quicker. But I've just kind of been reading this like slowly for a while. So I haven't been like diving into books, which is really sad. But anyways, I'm reading that, but I'm scared, guys. I'm scared because I'm trying to avoid anything about this book at all costs, okay? But I'm scared because people have been talking about, like, they're grieving at the end, like they're in a reading slump, like they're just going through it. And the fact that there's no other books after this right now, like, I'm scared. So anyways, I will probably continue reading this on my Kindle. Whenever I'm reading other books, just have it with me, maybe at night reading it when I have my Kindle out, and then like maybe just, you know, slowly but surely working through it. And then I have a list of all these other books that you guys saw when I first came on here. So I'm currently in the middle of, if you guys saw my last video, the 10 before the end, I talked about books I physically own that I want to read, books I want to reread, and then books that are coming out that I want to read. So I'm currently working on my reread for Throne of Glass series. So I'm on Tower of Dawn and Empire Storm, tandem read, and I'm not that far into it at all. So there's these books that I might continue reading still. I love this series so much, and I do want to read them. And then I also have Two Twisted Crowns, which is the second book, or the final book in the duology with One Dark Window. And this is like a fantasy romance book. So I also have this book that I was like, maybe I'll read this one this week. Okay, because I really want to know what happens. And people like love this book more than the first book, and I love the first book, so I'm super excited to see what happens in this book. So it's like, maybe this will be a fun book because it'll like finish off a series. It'll be one book and we're done, and like, so I might try to read this one, okay? I also got Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher because everyone's been talking about this book. It's a romance book. People have been just like loving it, okay? So I was like, maybe this would be a fun book to just binge read also this weekend and just like read it and be living, laughing, giggling, feet in the air, kicking, you know? So I was like, maybe I'll read this one. And then I thought, maybe with all this, what time to read all this? I don't know. And then I thought maybe it would be fun to start and finish a series. And so I really wanted to read the CARAVAL series. Okay, so we have CARAVAL. Which one's the last one? I'm guessing Finale is the last one because it says Finale. I love being a genius. Anyways, we have CARAVAL, Legendary, and Finale. And so I was like, ooh, maybe I can just like binge read these 3 books this weekend, and we can just read a whole series because I want to read the series before I start the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Okay, so maybe I do this. I really do. I think I might do this, because I don't know, it's giving kind of whimsical fall, winter, wonderland vibes. Not that I know anything about this series. So I might do this book, and we might just start off with CARAVAL and see how I feel about it. I'm very excited. People say the writing is beautiful. I'm just hoping it's just kind of like a fun, get lost in this world book. And if I can read all 3 books this weekend, I'd be so proud. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on the Caraval series, trilogy, this weekend. And then maybe if I magically finish it really quickly and I have time, maybe I'll read One Dark Window afterwards. Or if I'm not loving the series, but I'm hoping to love it. I bought books. I'm assuming I'm going to enjoy it. So if I finish that magically quickly, then we'll do One Dark Window. And then maybe also between or after, we'll do Love Redesigned. And then I'm also going to do my Kindle. Iron Flame, probably like at night before bed when I'm like reading in the dark. I can do my Kindle and do Iron Flame. So those are my thoughts. So I just got ready. I had coffee. I had leftover Thanksgiving. This is also my first time making a Thanksgiving meal because it's my boyfriend and I's first time in our own apartment having Thanksgiving, celebrating together. So I made Thanksgiving and it was really good. It was so fun. Lots of work. Hey, but it was a good time. And the food was delicious. And we have leftovers for the next lifetime, honestly. But and then we got a Christmas tree and we decorated. But yeah, so I got dressed, put a little sweater on because it's a little chilly out. I don't know if this matches. I mean, it's brown, just I don't know if it's giving, but I'm comfy, so that's all that matters. So I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks, okay, and have a little romanticize my life day. I'm gonna bring Caraval, and then I'm going to get a coffee and sit outside with some headphones and listen to some whimsical music while I read and bring you guys with me. And then we'll come back later and see what's going on. But this would be a spoiler-free vlog, okay? This is not even Caraval, okay. Caraval. That's what I'm gonna read. And I'm gonna bring you guys with me. It's gonna be a spoiler-free reading vlog, but I'll talk about things. Like, just like my reaction stuff, my thoughts on things. That's the plan, Stan. I'm gonna bring that book with me. I'm gonna bring my Kindle. So we got the Kindle and Caraval, and we're gonna read this today and see how it goes. It's also like 11:30, I think, so still the morning. We're gonna go get coffee and have a good time. book besties, I came home from Starbucks because I wanted to eat. So I'm eating leftover Thanksgiving and it's delicious. I am on page 149 of Caraval. I'm almost halfway done. It's 3 o'clock? 3:45. Almost halfway done. My goal, honestly, for me a little crazy, is to finish this book tonight because I'm almost halfway and it didn't take that long. So I'm hoping to like read to halfway and then maybe take a break and then finish it later this evening. But I'm going home to eat and then I'm thinking about getting to page 200 and then I think I might go to Barnes & Nobles and Books A Million and maybe Target. Those are my thoughts. Maybe at least Barnes & Noble today because I live down the street from Barnes & Noble. So we can do the Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and Target a little farther. So maybe we'll do that like tomorrow morning. We'll get up and go run some little errands and then read at Books A Million afterwards today. We might do that. So far I'm very much enjoying this book. I love a good like game in books, in fantasy books, like trying to figure out the clues, solve the riddles to find the destination, the goal, the prize, whatever it is. So I'm loving it. I'm eating it up. I know nothing about this book, so I'm really just along for the ride and I love it. I do like our main character and her sister and Julian. So far at this point in the book, she's with Julian and they're trying to find her sister. I don't think that's a spoiler. I think that's like people know that going in, that her sister gets kidnapped, and so they're trying to find the clues to solve the riddle, to find out why she was kidnapped, where she is, so that way they can leave Caraval. I'm literally just vibes. Like I know nothing is what it seems. I'm trying to figure out the clues, Julian's motives. I'm trying to understand like what his motives are. There's some past mention about he was in the games before, so like I don't know what happened and what occurred. And I think like he met them for a reason to come to the games. I don't know exactly what all is coming about and what's happening. But it's very interesting. I like the way that she writes. Very whimsical. I love that. I forgot what it's called, but when you can see colors with thoughts and emotions or people, the main character has that. Literally, what's her name? So Scarlet. I knew that. So I love the way she describes things and talks about all the different sites. I just don't know what's gonna happen. Like I know that nothing's as it seems. You know, it's Caraval. Things are just going about. You can't trust what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. So I just don't know what's gonna come about. But they've officially started the game. I think it's like the first night. I do love how it's broken up into like the nights of Caraval. Like for example, it says like night 1 of Caraval. Like I love this little, I think it's so pretty, first of all. But then I like that it does that throughout the book, like each night of Caraval. So I'm very excited to see what happens. I'm very much enjoying it. It's like a fast-paced read. I'm just like getting lost in it. Whimsical. I listened to a playlist on Spotify for this book, so it's really just like setting the scene and the mood. But so far I'm loving it. I'll come back with more thoughts. My camera's gonna die and I'm gonna eat. So update, guys, we are not going to Barnes & Noble. Sorry this ink. We're gonna go to Books A Million instead because they got the deals going on and I want to get free books. You know what I mean? Because girl math, if it's buy one get one something, or buy one get something, or any % off free books, it's a disservice to the world, to the books, to these characters to not buy them when they're literally free. Like if a book is buy one get one half off, then you can buy another book because you literally just didn't pay for half that book and now you can get a free book with that money. Like why wouldn't I? So we're going to Books A Million to see what they got going on. I really wanted to buy, which would be a cute little fun moment, I wanted to buy Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, okay? But when I went, I think they only had the first book in paperback and then the other 2 books in hardcover. And I'd rather them be in paperback, but I think I have to buy them in hardcover because the new book's out in hardcover. So I just need them all in hardcover. I'm not gonna buy one book, paperback, and the other 2 hard. And they didn't have any more hardcovers. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully we can see if they have all 3. If they have all 3, guys, what? I'm gonna buy it. And I really want to read Penelope Douglas books. I keep seeing them everywhere. Mostly The Corrupt and Hideaway, whatever that series is called. I just saw Larry Reed's do a reading vlog on it. And then I just saw another, who did I just see? A TikToker, but she does book videos too. And she was just talking about it. And, oh my god. Okay, my blinker's going off. It's going crazy. So now I really want to read that, but I have never seen it, I don't think, in the stores. I also kind of want to read The Ritual and The Sinner. Because believe it or not, my mom just read The Ritual, I think. Is that the first one? She just read the first one with like a little book club on Bookstagram. Or Instagram, whatever. And now I'm like, I kind I also have been getting the urge, the craving to, I don't know, can you crave this book? Debatable. But I read the first book, Haunting Adeline, and I kind of want to read Hunting Adeline. Just to finish it off, to see what happens. I'm just ranting right now, but like my toxic trait, my red flag but green flag if you would, is I love my Kindle. Kindle is my pride and joy, right? I read on X Games mode in my Kindle. I hope you can hear me because it's literally, the road's so loud. Or I'm screaming. But I read on X Games mode when I have my Kindle, and I live, laugh, love it, because I can read at night, in the dark, at all times. Amazing. But then when I love the book I read on Kindle, I have to buy it in person. But I can't justify for myself to buy it, but like I want to do it. So many books I read. Out on a Limb, I read, loved it. I want that in hard physical form. A Love Letter to Whiskey. I need to get that book. And I said this before on Instagram, and I'll stay by it. I firmly believe that if you buy a book off Amazon, a physical copy, there's a car next to me and they can see me talking. I firmly believe that if you buy a book off Amazon, right, delivered to you, the physical book off Amazon, they should give you like a QR code with it that you scan and get the Kindle version. Can you imagine that? I will pay like $5 more for a book. Like if instead of it being like 15 bucks, it's like 20 or even 25. Okay, now it's getting crazy because I'm just buy the Kindle. But like even if you upcharge a little bit more, I want the Kindle version too, just so I can have it in both formats. Amazon, if you're listening, which you definitely are, like, let's work on that, okay? Kindle girlies and the paperback girlies need the both versions.
Over to your house to meet your family, saying that you'd marry me. Say it's just a joke. When you'd say that kind of thing, I'd be excited. Got me hoping maybe one day you would mean it. I guess the flowers aren't just used for big apology. While I thought that's what I should appreciate.
What is this? That was kind of depressing. I don't understand sometimes how like stores, typical stores, clothing stores have huge sales. 60% off everything. Yeah. But they want to do like 50% off toys. I need 50% off the most popular book talk books so I can go buy them. Not 50% off the most random books, random collections, no. I need the most common, popular, everyone's reading these books to be on sale, okay? And they're not, so I'm depressed. I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble though because it's on my way home. And we're gonna see if they have any buy one, get one half offs. Also did not have A Curse to True Love. Wait, no, that was incorrect. They don't have Once Upon a Broken Heart in hardcover. So I can't get it.
Be excited, got me hoping maybe one day you would mean it.
I'm in my book room, as you can see. All the books that I bought. Not bought, but like I got back from my family's house. I have to organize at some point. But we're talking about CARAVAL. I'm back home. I'm on page 170. Almost halfway. My goal is to stay up tonight. And I think I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm going to stay up and finish this. Okay. That's the plan. But I want to talk about the book. First of all, I don't think it's a spoiler because at the beginning of the book you would know this. Their father, trash. Hate him. He is literally awful. Awful. Disgusting. Julian, I want to know more. I need to know where he came from, what his motives are, what his goals are, because I like him. But I'm scared that we're gonna find something out that's gonna make us not like him. But I don't know. Because there's like a mystery about him. There's more going on. But we don't know. And I need to find out. But he just did something very sweet for Scarlett. And I'm like, oh. So yes, so far I'm very much enjoying this book. Yes, I'm enjoying it. I'm listening to a Spotify playlist while I read it, and it's top tier. The whimsical instrumental fantasy music with this, just, it's so good. So I'm very excited. I'm almost at, like in 2 pages, I'll be at night 2. I'm excited to see what happens and how this ends off, because obviously it's a trilogy. So I'm super excited. Also, Barnes & Noble and Books A Million were duds. They did actually have Corrupt at Books A Million, but it's I guess a new cover or a different cover than like the all white ones. And I almost bought it, but I was like, I like the other ones. They're prettier, the white background. So there's that. But Caraval is very interesting. I don't know what's real or fake, but I'm intrigued. Back to reading.
Show me your phone. Got a tree frog?
Spoiler, I can't say.
And a big.
I don't know if he killed him. What do you think?
Watch your fingers now. Watch, yeah, fingers dead.
But do you think he killed him? Or someone else killed him?
Yeah, why'd you leave it?
He did it?
Yeah, exactly.
Sick human being. I have this much left. So much is happening right now. I have like 120 pages left. It is 11 o'clock at night and I'm gonna stay up and finish it. So, read. Than 100 pages left and we're meeting legendary. We're meeting legend and Julian is scaring me. This is not possible. It's not possible. I finished Caraval last night. I read it in a day. I'm so proud of myself. I was up till 2 a.m. finishing the book. And I would take like little nap breaks because I was losing steam. I was tanking. And then I finished it and I started Legendary, but I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna go to bed. I get in bed, I'm on TikTok for 2 hours. It's like 4 and I'm like, I could have been reading for 2 hours. Let me get my Kindle and read Iron Flame. I get my Kindle, get back in bed, immediately pass out. But now I'm on Legendary. I'm intrigued by this book. The plot of this book is going to be interesting. I kind of figured that the plot of this one would be a plot, because they talk about this thing, but they mention this like throughout the first book briefly, and it's kind of like a mystery, and I was like, there's no way that that's just gonna be said and not be talked about again. So I think this book is about that. So if you read this book, you know what I'm talking about. But also in this book we get Tella's point of view, which is very nice to see. I liked Scarlett's point of view. I think she had some nice character development and growth in Caraval to try to work on not living in fear and letting fear hold her back from doing things that she wants with her life. So she's finally getting out of that. But we have Tella, which is exciting to see because we get Scarlett's point of view, which is, you know, the big sister POV. So, and I'm a big sister, so I get it. But it's also nice to see the little sister and like more of like, as an older sister, you could be like, why does she act this way? Why does she think this way? Why is she so like this? But it's nice to see like Tella's point of view and like why she is the way she is or why she does what she does. Yeah, I'm on page 21, chapter 2. And I think they're gonna do Caraval again. I need to read. I like to get a good chunk of the way through real quick and organize the book room and put the books up because my boyfriend's mom is spending the night tomorrow because they just moved, but she has an appointment here Monday morning at like 8 a.m. So I have to fix up the room also and finish this book, okay? And FSU plays UF, okay? Oh my goodness. I'm scared. I'm scared. Now, if you guys don't care about football, I'm so sorry. The only football I care about is FSU, to be honest. This book, we fly through it, not gonna lie. It's so fun and whimsical. Also, I feel like the days, like how they have the little dividers about like day 1 of Caraval or whatever. And this one says, I think it's like the locations. But I like them because like it motivates you to read because it's like, oh, this is like the first part. It's like, oh, day 1, it's up to here. And it's like, then we just finish up to that part. Then we finish up to that part. And then it's like, blah, 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 you're halfway through the book, you're done. I don't want to sound stupid, okay? But I quite literally like know nothing about these books or about the Once Upon a Broken Heart series besides the first book I've read and reading this book. So they're talking about a Prince of Hearts who has kisses worth dying for. And that it says his heart stopped beating long ago. Only one person can make it beat again, his one true love. His kiss had been fatal to all but her, his only weakness. As he saw her, he left a trail of corpse. Is that part of Once Upon a Broken Heart? Because I know in that book, I think, right, the main character is like trying to get her one true love and like gives kisses to the guy. His name is Jax, right? That's how little I know. Like I literally know nothing. I'm going into the series like blind, but I just know everyone loves these books, so I read them. But I know nothing besides magical, fantasy, whimsical vibes. Okay, so is that Jax? Is that who they're talking about? Is that who they're talking about? Let's see. Yeah, the Prince of Hearts. I was right. Look at me putting pieces together. Where's my pen? Little underline. Page 35. Remember that. Okay, so Tella has a friend that she's messaging that's helping her find this person and helped her find out information about Legend and Caraval to escape her father. Who is this friend? I want to know who it is. So who is it? Is it Legend? Is it Dante? Is it the Prince of Hearts? Is it her father? Is it the Count? Who is it? I don't know. Do we like Dante? I'm scared. I don't know. I feel like I can never trust anyone in books because I always feel like I'm like, oh, I like them, and then they're like backstabbing. You know, Tamlin, Dane. And the goal is that she has to figure out what Legend's real name is. What is his real name? But wouldn't like, I can't say that. That's a spoiler. They would know. Someone specifically would know, but who, but why? So maybe she doesn't know, actually. Sorry, my thoughts are thoughting in my head. I want to know more about Dante. Like, who is he? What is his? There's still literally things in Caraval. I read it like at crackhead hours that I felt like I was in Caraval. Now I don't remember what's real and what's fake. Why is this man still here? What role is he gonna play? You know what I mean? What is his role? Is it him? I'm confused. What the heck? So that wasn't real. Oh my god. So, then who is it? But this character in the first book that we thought was one person is not actually that person. So who is that actual person? And are they actually like that, or do they know that they were? You know what I mean? Because was it just a thing to use to make them escape and not actually the person that they thought it was? So what if they would have been happy with that person, but they don't? Ah! I'm back because this was so cute, even though whatever, the levels of morality don't exist in books, okay? In real life they do, but in books, you know what I mean? Like, if you love me and you kill someone for me, like, oh, so sweet, you know what I mean? But he goes, it was as real for me as it was for your sister. While she was fighting for you, I was fighting for her. I might have lied to your sister about who I was, but my feelings for her were genuine. I need more time with her before she learns anything else that might make her doubt me. I look like a cotton-headed muggin. I am on page 122, so I'm almost halfway, 100 pages from halfway, I think. And Jax is now a character in the book. And so is this Jax in Once Upon a Broken Heart? Is that who this is? Jax? The Prince of Hearts? Is this him? And why is she not putting them together? Because she talks about a Prince of Hearts. But do they know his name's Jax? They did know his name's Jax. Anyways, Jax is here. I don't know what this means. But he's in the book. He's present. So I low-key love that I read this series first, because you get to see him and then how it all connects. You know what I mean? So I'm enjoying it so far. I need to keep reading. I might try to get halfway, which is like 220, and then do my book room, and then take a break, read, and then take a break, read. I might try to get to night 3 of Caraval, which is page 237, so that's over halfway. But yes, I'm gonna eat some breakfast, lunch. It's almost 12 actually. Eat some breakfast, lunch, whatever, and read some more, get ready, look more presentable than this, and then finish reading, do my book room, more reading. You know the vibes. We're keeping it going. We found something out, and I knew it. Hello, my friends. I have a Christmas sweater on because it's Christmas up in here. We need to get to cleaning so I can get to reading. And my YouTube video is uploading also. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's a quick little video of just my weekend in my life. My parents came to visit and we did fall stuff, so now I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls and edit and fix all this nonsense.